What's up, everyone? This is King Crypto. Today we're going to talk about a little trend that Changpeng Zhao, CEO of Binance, mentioned on one of his tweets on July 30th. Just found out about this today, but it is worth talking about, and it's kind of interesting because it almost happens without fail. So this is in response to a tweet by Pomp, who said that last year traders thought they were geniuses during the crypto bull run, and this year there aren't quite as many geniuses. And he tweeted back, "The year's not over yet. Seems people become geniuses around September to December or Christmas." And this is an interesting trend that he picked up on, and it seems like he's hinting at perhaps a bull run happening during that time. Now, I don't think it's based on the fact that he knows anything that we don't. Maybe he does. Maybe it's because he just wants to get people trading more. It would mean he would make more money. As a billionaire, maybe he could be a multi-billionaire. But regardless of all that, he does make a good point. If we look at Bitcoin's patterns during its existence, at least on these trading platforms, we can see that this is an interesting trend. From September to December in 2013, we saw Bitcoin go from 100 all the way to 1,000. Now, 2014 should be excluded just because it was a very bad time for Bitcoin to begin with. This was because of Mt. Gox and all the failures during that time, and all the money lost and all the hacks. So that pretty much contributed to an unnatural downturn in the market. So we're going to move on from there. We're going to look at 2015, which was another great time, kind of. It did go up 100% from 246 to about 500, around that area. And we can see that it stayed there through December, more or less. Now, 2016 was a pretty important year for Bitcoin too. It was able to crash or cross the threshold once again from 600 all the way up to 1,000, and very close, very close. It's hard to say from here. I don't feel like zooming in, but you get my drift. Bitcoin seems to have this trend. In 2017, we know for a fact that 2017 was a big year for Bitcoin, and we saw most of the price action at the very end. We can see from September, it was at around 3,000 all the way up to 20,000, give or take what exchange you were using. So now we're in technically another bearish run. It is possible to break this quickly. Hopefully we will see that happen. Bitcoin is able to break these bearish runs faster than a lot of other markets, that's for sure. And I believe if we see an ETF coming out sooner or later this year, that will be broken in a matter of seconds. And the fact that I actually heard in Wind that these ETFs will be delayed by the SEC, so it's possible that we'll hear about it in October or November anyway. So that's very interesting to note, and that would honestly, I don't see any way how it couldn't break the overall bearish trend that we're seeing. So in any case, as long as there's no negative news coming out for Bitcoin, this trend seems to just go without fail. I don't know what it is about, maybe just something about the fall that makes people want to buy Bitcoin. Not too sure, but it does seem to work every year, except unless there's some really bad news that takes down the market really hard. So it's an interesting thing that he said, and this man's life is very interesting. He's actually 41 at this point, and he did start his ICO. That's an important thing to note. Like, his Finance Coin was an ICO that they raised about $15 million to create. It was worth 10 cents as the ICO price, and it's now $13, which is incredible. And this guy is not much different from us, except he is clearly a computer genius, but he had to work the same kind of jobs as many of us in the middle class have to do to survive. But he heard about Bitcoin in 2013 and started just really creating this project we know now as Binance, which is pretty much the largest cryptocurrency trading exchange in the world right now. So I would say that his opinions on things are pretty meaningful, if you ask me. And we're gonna hope that this news or this trend can be fulfilled again. But if it isn't, just remember that it's not something to get too upset about. You know, these markets never go as planned, and good things happen when we least expect it. I don't think anybody expected what happened in 2017, and I don't think you should expect it again. Just ride it out. Don't stare at the price every single day, and just allow it to do its thing, because Bitcoin still is up from where it was just a week or two ago. So it's important to note that. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be making more shortly. Stick around. If you liked what I had to say, please subscribe, like, and comment, and you could win some Litecoin for the next video. I'll see you on the next one.